From every walk of life they came, from all across town. They were tired of the game, the yo-yo, the disappointment. They were tired of being fat.
I have tried and tried and tried everything to lose weight.
As soon as you post this on Facebook, all of the kids from Clarksville Basketball League, now they get to put their camera on me.
My motivation is going to be that picture of my 3-year-old daughter that's on my desk, on my phone, in my car, at home, to be able to watch her grow up.
I eat to feel comfortable. I have a daughter who has Down syndrome, so for the past 2 years, I have done nothing but eat.
And I'm going to do it. With or without Fat2Fit, I'm going there. I'm on my way.
We started with a pool of nearly 50 people, all of whom were determined to make a dramatic lifestyle change. But we could only take 5. It would not be an easy choice. And before we could make that all-important selection, we had to narrow that 50 down to 8. The first step in that process was to see who was really committed. So, we gave them a workout like they've never had before. They would see what it takes to go from fat to fit. At Title Boxing Club, a typical workout takes a full hour. We condensed it into half that time, and we did not pull any punches. This was the real deal. The warm-up isn't just a few stretches and kicks. This is a Title Boxing Club warm-up. It is an explosive burst of cardio insanity. If you are massively overweight and you try to jog in place, you know how awkward it can be. Now try sprinting and squats and sprinting in place again. And that was just the beginning. Next up was 4 rounds of pure boxing mayhem. The only objective here is to hit it hard. They didn't just need to make a dent in that bag. They needed to make an impression on the Title Boxing Club trainers and the Fat2Fit producers.
You can't afford not to be healthy. You know, you can't afford not to be somewhere that's going to motivate you and get you fit.
And everyone had their reason for giving it a shot. But would they make the cut?
The reason why I'm doing this is because of my 6 kids. Found out Monday that I'm gonna have to start doing insulin if I don't get this weight off.
I'm simply here to work hard and get my health back.
I used to run half marathons and I ran a marathon before, and this is a journey I would like to take to just start over again in my life.
I've lost 28 pounds, but I have a goal of 140 by the time I'm 30.
I don't have any kids or wife right now, so I'm doing this just for me. I want to lose the weight so I can maybe one day have a wife and kids.
I'm doing this because I want to live a longer and healthier life.
I just want to get fit for my family. I have 2 young children, and I feel completely like I've lost touch.
Taught kids for years the value of hard work, but I feel like I fail in them because I don't work hard on getting fit. And that's why I'm here. Up next, find out who makes that first cut.
Kind of lazy, I guess. I need some accountability. So when I signed up for Title Boxing, that's what I got. Great workout. You feel so good afterward. You got a ton of energy. Just hitting the bag feels good. They're gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be motivated, and you're gonna feel really good for 1 hour.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dale Brown. With me is my Maximize Living team, and we want you to know that it's our vision to see each and every one of you reach your full potential in health and life. And we believe that can be achieved through implementing the 5 essentials of Maximize Living. Number 1, maximize your mindset. Number 2, maximize nerve supply through a properly aligned spine. Number 3, quality nutrition. Number 4, lean muscle and oxygen. Number 5, minimizing toxicity. So we want you to join the movement that is truly changing healthcare in America.
Say you don't have health insurance, or maybe you do and the deductibles are too high. Any Lab Test Now's No Insurance, No Problem program is your solution. Any Lab Test Now offers you the health information you need at prices you can afford. No appointment or referral is necessary. You can test anonymously. Your results are confidential, and most are provided in 24 to 48 hours. No insurance? No problem. You can count on any Lab Test Now.
After 2 casting calls, we ended up with a pool of nearly 50 highly motivated people who all wanted to be on Fat2Fit. Every single one of them needed that extra push. Every one of them were desperate. They were tired of the games. But when it comes to something that is as important as getting healthy, it's never an easy choice to decide who gets the benefit. The trainers at Title Boxing Club were all part of the process, every step of the way. They watched the workout to see who gave it their all. And then we interviewed everyone, one at a time. And we asked the hard questions.
Some of you guys were hitting the bag pretty hard when I was watching. When I walked away, some of you guys like to slow down, some of you guys like to pace yourselves. This is about a lifestyle change, and that takes you changing not just here, but when you go home, not just when the camera's on you, when you're away. So what's keeping you doing that? What's your motivation? Is it yourself? Is it your family?
I'm running up and down my stairs every day. That I'm running back and forth. If it's around my house, 20, 30 times, if it's hitting that hill, and it is a hill at my house, I got to get this up that hill. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot that I got to get up that hill, but I'm going to do it because I'm determined. I am determined. I got too much going on, and I got too much to live for.
Now everybody knows that I'm working on getting fit, so if I fail, what I look like to that 10-year-old that comes in here likes to be called mini-me, or the 6-year-old, Coach, why you eating that? Coach, how come we're exercising, you're not? Coach, you tell us to work hard. So I've got no choice now whether I'm on the show or not since you put me on front on Facebook. So
I think this year I realized I willed myself, I was a single parent. I willed myself through school with no excuses. I proved everybody else wrong, and now it's time for me to prove myself wrong, that I don't have to be like this for the rest of my life. And that's my main goal is, I know I can, if I can make it through school, if I can find myself a husband, if I can get my degree, if I can get a job, then how is it any different from me getting in shape? There's no different from me putting that effort towards waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to study and make sure I get my grades right than me waking up every morning to go to the gym and get my body right. What's the difference?
Basically, my question that I want to ask you is when was the last time in your life that you had a bad habit in your life, that you changed that bad habit from bad to good?
I used to drink pop all day long, which I'm sure most of us did. 3 years ago, I cut out pop for good. I went from drinking probably a 12-pack a day to nothing. And I drink now at least 130 ounces of water a day. I have my jug at work. I also cut out fast food about a little over 2 years ago. Which most of my family and friends know. I used to be the one that would secretly go eat it. They found out and tried to, that's how I ate my pain away, and I gave up all fast food.
I haven't had seconds this week. That's pretty simple, but I haven't had seconds and I've been full off my one fight. And I went to fast food this morning and I didn't get myself fast food. My whole family got Sonic, but I ate strawberries and bananas and they were good.
Some questions were a little more candid than others.
This is going to challenge you.
Every single one of you. We've all been talking about how you've had bad things happen in your life. Part of that is why some of you have become overweight. Some of it has just been things beyond your control. This is going to bring all that out. It's not just about eating. It's not just about not exercising. It's not just about, well, I don't have time. It's not about the excuses. This is going to pull you through whatever started this in the first place. It's going to be as mentally challenging as physically challenging. And my question is whether you are chosen or not. Everybody's talking in here about motivation and what you're going to give up to keep going. Are you going to keep your journey whether you get chosen for this show or not? Like for real, not just, oh, we're in a happy meeting, I'm going to go, yay. No, for real. That's what I want to know. By a show of hands, how many of you guys are going to keep at this regardless of the show, regardless of what you're going to do?
Even the best laid plans sometimes need a little flexibility. We announced early on that we would narrow down our selection to 8 finalists, but after tallying the support of all of the trainers at Title Boxing Club, we ended up with 7 clear leaders and a 3-way tie for slot number 8. That left us with a choice of picking finalist number 8 on a whim or expanding our finalist roster to 11. Time was running out. Everyone wanted to know a decision had to be made. We knew that everyone was committed. We knew that they would all be a great choice for Fat2Fit. In the end, we let the tie stand. Instead of 8 finalists, we would have 11.
Really? Zombies? With lame sandwiches?
This is a job for Freedom Girl.
There's only one weapon that can take out this kind of hunger. The smoking gun. It's boar's head buffalo chicken, hot cappy, melted cheese, chipotle mayo, lettuce, tomato on pretzel bread. This sandwich will hit 'em where it counts. When you're that hungry, don't go for a sub. Reach for the smoking gun, only at Freedom Deli.
Freedom! Freedom!
Clarksville Fat2Fit is presented by Title Boxing Club, Marathon Chiropractic, your maximized living center, and proudly sponsored by Any Lab Test Now, Potato Bowl, Freedom Deli, and Lee's Salon. We had our finalists, 11 people, and every one of them would have been ideal for Fat2Fit's first class. They made it through that first workout, the interviews, and that first cut. But we could only take 5. The seemingly impossible task of selecting 11 candidates for Clarksville Fat2Fit was over. Now, we had to do something even more difficult. We had to pick the final 5. The question was how and who. During our casting call, we had a few special surprises. One of those was a rap performed and written by Teddy Bigger.
Are you going to keep on eating all that fat and junk? If so, I'll have to body slam you like a fat boy punk. I muttered, oh hell no, but I truly want to live. They squeezed a little harder and I yelled, okay, I give. So you want to be on TV seeking fun and a little fame? Then you better rethink your reasons, boy, because this ain't no game. Everyone's a winner and this journey's sure to be a hit. I'm so ready to get started from Fat to Fit. Thank you very much.
Post this on Facebook.
Because Clarksville Fat2Fit is a show that built around the lives of our contestants, we turned to Facebook and the internet. An online poll would determine the first candidate. The winner would be the people's choice. In 3 days, we tallied more than 4,000 votes. Not bad for a local TV show that had not even aired its first episode. The winner of that poll was student and Army veteran Mary Beth Torrance, who claimed 32% of the poll with more than 1,300 votes. The race was on. Who would be the other 4? The big day had finally arrived. It was time to announce the final 5 contestants. We already had 1. Now it was time to announce the other 4.
All right, so number 2 is Coach Shed. All right.
When the trainers were polled at Title Boxing Club, nearly everyone had Coach Shed at the top of their list.
Number 3 is Teddy Bigger. Teddy. Come on in, Mr. Teddy.
When it comes to first impressions, everything counts. But in the case of Teddy Bigger, all we can say is, that's a wrap.
All right. Melissa Powers. All right. But that's not the end. Melissa, this is for you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Roy Resha. All right. Come on in, Roy. Now, the way that this is going to work.
An important part of our efforts at Fat2Fit is to keep track of our total health. And we needed lab tests. So we turned to our friends at Any Lab Test Now, located on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Any Lab Test Now.
With their help, we will track our blood sugars, insulin levels, electrolytes, and a host of other indicators that show just what's really going on under the hood. The friendly staff helped us along the way, fill out some paperwork, and we were ready to go. Now it was time to put our arms to the test. The blood test, that is. We will check our progress over the next 3 months, and it was all up to one little thing. It was time to roll up those sleeves.
I'm just going to put this down. Do you have any safety issues or anything? There is another guy there.
You know when you're sticking me. That's why I don't look away.
All right, well, I'm going to stick it in next, so you won't be able to see it anyway.
It didn't matter which arm. You have to do both.
Being overweight has its share of disadvantages, one of which is difficulty of finding a vein. And no, needles are not always the most popular part of discussion, even here at Clarksville Fat2Fit. Rest assured, everyone got their test back just fine. And if we don't like needles, we're pretty sure you don't either. So we're not going to put any needle shots on TV. You can come back from behind the couch now. It's okay, really. After the break, we'll get to know all of the contestants.
You know, for me personally, at 36 years old, I can see the health complications later down the road.
Say you don't have health insurance, or maybe you do and the deductibles are too high. Any Lab Test Now's No Insurance, No Problem program is your solution. Any Lab Test Now offers you the health information you need at prices you can afford. No appointment or referral is necessary. You can test anonymously. Your results are confidential, and most are provided in 24 to 48 hours. No insurance? No problem. You can count on any Lab Test Now.
I'm kind of lazy, I guess. I need some accountability. So when I signed up for title boxing, that's what I got. Great workout. You feel so good afterward. You got a ton of energy. Just hitting the bag feels good. They're gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be motivated, and you're gonna feel really good for 1 hour.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dale Brown. With me is my Maximize Living team, and we want you to know that it's our vision to see each and every one of you reach your full potential in health and life. And we believe that can be achieved through implementing the 5 essentials of Maximize Living. Number 1, maximize your mindset. Number 2, maximize nerve supply through a properly aligned spine. Number 3, quality nutrition. Number 4, lean muscle and oxygen. Number 5, minimizing toxicity. So we want you to join the movement that is truly changing healthcare in America.
The obesity epidemic affects more and more people every day. The time for change is now.
Now that we had our final contestants for Fat2Fit, it was time to learn more about who they are and what drove them to this point. To do that, we visited the newly refurbished and completed Liberty Park right here in Clarksville.
I know I talked a lot about the kids that I coach in the intros and things like that, but for me personally, at 36 years old, I can see the health complications later down the road.
I have had a hard time this last year accepting, maybe more than last year, probably the last 3 years. I keep being in denial about how long it's been since I've been out of shape. I convinced myself somehow that my child was born 9 months ago and I'm still okay, when really she just had her 3rd birthday. So it's not okay to be like this.
It's kind of eye-opening day to day when I look in the obituaries and see so many people that are close to my age. I'm 58, and I'll see people anywhere from 50 to 65. And over the last year, I've had, some close friends pass away for, liver failure, cancer, different things. And I even lost my brother in February to cancer. And so all of that happening makes you look at your own mortality a little bit.
I am hoping to get out of the show. I want to be healthy. I want to be around for my daughter. I wanted the accountability. I've tried all the major weight loss programs out there.
What are some of the ones you tried?
Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, LA Weight Loss, went on plans with my doctors. I've currently been working out since September, and I'm ready to just up the game.
I've tried a lot of stuff by myself and hasn't succeeded yet. So I figured if I made it with y'all and then I was on TV and everybody got to watch me, I couldn't fail at that because there's always somebody rooting me on, pushing me harder.
So people that are going to be going through Walmart or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, you're that guy!
They're already doing it. They're already doing it.
When I was 3, I had a major heart surgery that put some plastic in there and other valves. It was a birth defect called tetralogy of Fallot, and that is 4 major defects that it is fatal if it's not dealt with. Fortunately, it was, and I haven't had any complications since then. But since I've started putting on all this weight, all of a sudden I have I've had trouble breathing. People have told me, said, David, why are you breathing so hard? And that scared the hell out of me.
Well, my personal fitness hadn't been a priority. I mean, there's times where, okay, hey, it's getting out of hand, let's go, you need to start running, and then, you know, we'll pick it up for a week or two, and then we stop.
Every year I have, I'm one of those you'll see in the gym January, February, and March. And this year I just didn't have the motivation to go to the gym.
I think it started my whole childhood. I've always been bigger than I'm supposed to be. Like when I was younger, I don't know if she'll like me saying this, but Mom actually made my jeans because the bigger they are, it's harder to find them shorter. The leak size. So my mom always made most of my clothes.
I was in probably not very good shape before I got pregnant. And then I got pregnant, and so I had an excuse. I was like, well, I'm pregnant, I don't have to do anything. Then she was born. Now I sit 3 years later, and I'm still making bad decisions. And I think it's just spiraled out of control. I just keep making those decisions that are bad.
I have reached, I'm not my highest I've ever been now. Last year was my highest weight, but I just know I need to make that change. I'm not getting any younger. My body's, I've been treating my body badly, and I just know I need to do something so I can live longer.
The reason why I'm doing this is more about, than anything else, making a difference in my own life. Not just the way I look, but the way I feel. I know I've said that people have told me that I breathe very hard just when I'm sitting at a computer, and I don't have to do that. And because I've got so much weight on me right now, that I have to do something radical.
I've got 2 hashtags. We got to make Coach Shed work hard, but I'm Team Clarksville's kids.
236 pounds doesn't feel good, and I've never been like this before.
My sweet mother, bless her heart, I love her to death, moved in with me in January. But she likes to make sure that I get fed a lot of times, maybe.
Next time on Clarksville Fat2Fit, we hit the scales to find out how much we weigh. And our first official Title Boxing Club workout. So what we all need to do is come up with some hashtags to make Coach Shed work hard. You can't be the only one with a hashtag.
I can't be the only one with a hashtag.
Mine's just hashtag winning.
Winning?
Winning?
Stole it from Charlie Sheen.
Oh, okay. No, so
Is that the only thing you don't take from
going
him?
to win, okay.
Okay.
It's probably the only healthy thing to take from Charlie Sheen. Winning.
Winning!
The obesity epidemic affects more and more people every day. The time for change is now.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dale Brown. With me is my Maximize Living team, and we want you to know that it's our vision to see each and every one of you reach your full potential in health and life. And we believe that can be achieved through implementing the 5 essentials of Maximize Living. Number 1, maximize your mindset. Number 2, maximize nerve supply through a properly aligned spine. Number 3, quality nutrition. Number 4, lean muscle and oxygen. Number 5, minimizing toxicity. So we want you to join the movement that is truly changing healthcare in America.
Lazy, I guess. I need some accountability. So when I signed up for Title Boxing, that's what I got. Great workout. You feel so good afterward. You got a ton of energy. Just hitting the bag feels good. They're gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be motivated, and you're gonna feel really good for 1 hour.